3 games: Sonic, Mario, Kirby. We are getting blessed this year with peak, but so many people are fighting, joking, or just straight up devastated over the prices of the new Nintendo Switch 2 games. And is it really over for Sonic CrossWorlds? Nah, and I'm gonna tell you why. But before we start, I just need to say, man, the community on Twitter is funny. Now, during the most recent Nintendo Direct, we got a big announcement. Actually, a couple major announcements. We get Mario Kart World for the Switch 2. We got Kirby Air Ride Remaster after 20 years of the first Kirby Air Ride being released. And then we got Sonic Racing CrossWorlds coming later this year, as we already knew. But here's the thing. This is a 3-cake situation and is probably one of the biggest years we've had with racing games in general. We're getting 3 huge racing games, and for some odd reason people are acting like Sonic lost his driver license here. So first, I want to talk about Mario Kart World. Now, as we all know, everyone watching this video right now, it's very likely that you've played at least one Mario Kart game within your lifetime. Mario Kart is, I would arguably say, king of all racing games when it comes to big corporate gaming companies. In Nintendo, basically. And you know, with more refined gameplay, them coming out with Mario Kart World, we already know that this game is going to be good and huge. And Nintendo basically already knows they got a juggernaut in their hands with this game. Then, oh my god, Sakurai came back and delivered, I don't even know if this is his last actual project, but delivered Peak with a Kirby Air Riders remaster. Now, after 20 years, as someone who grew up playing the original Kirby Air Ride on the GameCube, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. Now, there's not too much about it. You know, we didn't really get gameplay. We kind of got that little like that teaser of Kirby coming into the map, the race field, and that was about it. And we got the logo, and it's pretty clean. Then we got, of course, as we already knew, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, which takes a more like racing arcade approach. It's got more skill-based mechanics, high-speed action, stuff like that. A totally different feeling. But yeah, I can admit that Mario Kart will probably be the king here. But does that really mean that Sonic is doomed, especially with CrossWorlds? No, and there's a ton of room for him to succeed. And this leads me into one of my reasons as to why I don't think CrossWorlds is done, as opposed to what a lot of people on Twitter are saying. Now, the Nintendo Switch 2 is it's going to be priced at $450, being and $500 being the Switch plus Mario Kart, which means you're literally getting Mario Kart at a discount for like what, $50? Yeah. But here's the thing, that's a limited time offer. When you want to actually go on after the offer's up and buy Mario Kart, for example, it's going to be $80. $80. That's like Chipotle for 4 different people. And I get, you know, like the game's a lot higher quality. They definitely raise the stakes with this one, right? And I get that, like it's very expansive, it's open world, there's a lot you can do in it, but $80 for a game is quite literally asking a lot, especially for majority of the people who are, or what's already going around right now in the world, especially in the US, with money being a problem, financial stability being a problem already. This is literally turning gaming into such an expensive hobby already. Overall, I think that the higher prices could really hurt the launch of the Switch 2, which isn't something that I want, or that a lot of us want. We would want that Nintendo Switch 2 to be successful, to surpass the Switch, the original Switch. But having these expensive prices, and even with the game cards, basically having a physical copy of the game is almost pointless, because you still have to download the game. Kind of defeats the perfect purpose of a lot of different things. Now, here's why I think CrossWorlds is going to be able to hold its own. For one, when it releases, it's probably going to be like $40 to $50, which is, in all honesty, is literally half the price of what Nintendo is pricing their new games at. Literally half the price. Second thing is that it's going to be multi-platform. I mean, it's going to come out on Steam, it's going to come out on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. Overall, you know, in comparison to Mario Kart World or Kirby Air Ride, which are exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2, it seems like the longevity in terms of fan base and player base for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is gonna hold up a lot more longer. You could literally have 300 active players and it will still be able to find you a match every time you queue on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, just because of the fact that it's multi-platform. Now, a lot of this has definitely sparked up a ton of drama and debate, and just straight up a war on Twitter or online in general. We literally had the official Sonic the Hedgehog account tweet out and say, big day for worldly racing games. Anyway, get ready for the only upcoming kart racer you can play with your friends around the world across all your favorite platforms, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Now, this is obviously a little funny little jab, you know, at Nintendo. It's nothing meant to be serious, but man, oh man, a lot of people are taking this very serious as if it's like their life depends on it. And it's like, look, I get it. As a Sonic fan, I get it. But doom posting about every single small thing is not gonna do anything, and it for sure isn't good or beneficial to our mental. Come on, guys, we can do way better than that. We can do way better than this. Sonic has been a franchise that has been thriving for 30 years, over 30 years, and in some point between those years, you could argue, yeah, Sonic has had his dry periods and stuff like that, but overall, Sonic Team and Sega have been trying harder. They have been trying to improve, and we haven't even gotten all the full information for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds either. We haven't even seen the extreme gear within the gameplay yet, and you guys want to switch up on him? Every time Sonic drops a new game or something, people act like it's the last chance at survival when it comes to him. And this brings me to the whole like 3 cake mentality. Guys, there's 3 cakes here. We have Sonic, we have Mario, we have Kirby. Rather than fighting over which cake is better, how about we just all enjoy the 3 of them? Seriously. Like, at the end of the day, we all love video games. We're all in the same community when it comes to that. There's no point to create serious drama over which game's better than the other, or wow, Nintendo named Kirby Air Riders and took a jab at Sonic Riders. Like, come on, guys. It's really not that deep. It's really not that deep. Now, I understand the very, very passionate fans on both sides, Nintendo and Sega, but it still isn't good to create such a stigmatized, like, this veil of negativity around Sonic versus Mario or Kirby in this case. Like, seriously, competition is fun. I get that, but tearing down other fan bases or even attacking Sega over this, it's not even okay in the closest. It's okay to want better for Sonic, but the constant negativity and mockery around him, it's got to stop, realistically. At the end of the day, we're getting 3 massive games plus Donkey Kong and more, and that's a win. That's a win for us gamers. That's a huge one for us gamers. I would argue that this is one of the biggest Nintendo Directs we've had in a while. Shouldn't this be something to celebrate instead of tearing each other over? With that being said, what would you guys say is the game that you guys are most excited to play? Because for me, it's gonna be all 3. I grew up playing all 3. I guess for Sonic Racing, I would say like Riders, but you know, you get what I'm saying. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.